hurry, take my place. Erase the space I had made. The breakneck pace, a bit to take, but hey, why wait? You gave a day. What's classed as selfish ways? Well, nothing much, don't hesitate. Cause second thoughts aren't the craze. It's moving up a touch that solves the maze. Why would I expect to be okay when you just threw me in the flame? Oh, and look, it took just a little bit of shade to feign the pain of passed away. But what could that have to do with this? I'm sure you could care a bit, and yet it gets a little sick when deep down that frown, it was just a trick. So throw a fit and fight with it, but no, we know it goes like this. A fourth or fifth amount of all the rift, and stealing hearts ain't a major lift. So why would I expect to be okay when you just threw me in the flame? Oh, it hurts so strange when you forget a name. It's such a shame, I guess you can't complain. And hey, hooray, you found some new to tame. Come on, this way, escape that fate as your fireworks await. So scurry, scurry little snakes, bite your tongue and hide your face. Mere months that mars the flame. That's great, how quaint, you felt the same. How's then? Again, now twice, that's nice. So you're what hell looks like. But why'd you have to leave me like that? Don't hold back, no one has. Devious laugh. That song is called Feasible. Wow, I really enjoy playing that. That is the most recent song I've written. It is about my most recent dating relationship. We dated for 5 years, actually, which is by far the longest I've ever dated anybody. Unfortunately, I happened to catch her out on a date with somebody on Easter of all days, like a year and a couple months ago, I guess. And yeah, so that was the end of that. So this song just encapsulates the entire thing. The dude who, well, I am friends with certain people that have done some questionable things in my direction. I will not be friends with this dude. More power to him. Enjoy your life. I hope he's successful in everything he does, and I mean that sincerely. I don't want anyone to not be successful, but I will definitely not be buddy with this dude. He played me like a fiddle, and I'm proud of him for that. It was really well done. So I'll tell you the whole story. Why not? This is a story time thing anyway. A few years ago, unfortunately, he had a girlfriend that me and my ex-girlfriend now, we both knew. She knew her much better than I did. And she unfortunately passed away in a fire, actually. It was pretty big news here in Orlando, so it was bad. It was bad news. Very sad. Awful, terrible. Oof. I can't even imagine that. So that happened, and then this guy who had been her boyfriend sort of latched on to my ex-girlfriend and then me and some other people to get past the initial shock and awe of the terrible thing that happened. And we were all very much, of course, you know, like trying to help him through it. But I guess flash forward a little bit, actually 4 months from the time that happened, and unknown to myself, obviously at the time, they had my girlfriend at the time, and he started dating under my nose, and played it really well. I mean, I got to give him credit; they did a good job. It clearly was not something that I am super excited about. Yeah, on Easter of that year, I mean, I'll just tell you, it was 2023. I went to be the dressed up as the Easter Bunny. Me and the girl that I was dating at the time, dressed up as Easter bunnies for an event that she asked me to help her with. And then after that, we got back to our apartment, and she told me she was going to go hang out with a girlfriend of hers, actually. And I'm like, okay, then I'll take a shower and go to work or whatever. So I did that, and by the time I was out of the shower, she was gone, which I had expected anyway. And for whatever reason, I will never quite understand this. I think they wanted to get caught, or I think she wanted to get caught or something. For whatever reason, they didn't leave. They stayed in the parking lot. So when, actually, to be honest with you, they walked to 7-Eleven and walked back to the parking lot. I caught them walking back into the parking lot. So I mean, they weren't doing anything nefarious. I love that word, by the way, clearly. When I caught them, but I could tell they were going on a date, and I figured everything connected with my brain instantaneously. And I was not happy about it, obviously, but I wasn't going to start anything weird. You know, like anything like... I don't get angry. I get disappointed. So I tried to go to work, and to be honest with you, I was like so devastated in that moment that I ended up calling up my buddy Keenan. So I don't name drop on these things usually, but Keenan, I owe you one, man. He picked me up and drove me around for a while just to clear my head, and I think he was about as shocked as I was. I think, because he was also part of that group that had been hanging out with these people, you know, this guy and his other friends and stuff, and we would, I mean, we went everywhere in Orlando for like a solid month, almost every day, just to try to help this dude out. Again, you know, things happen. Whatever. Life goes on. But that's the story of this song called Feasible. It was the title, or not the title track, it was the main focus, I think the first track off of my record I released back in November called Discretion. Clearly, the title of the record, Discretion, is on purpose. But yeah, so that was a shocker. Like, I don't care that if she didn't want to date me anymore. I mean, I care obviously, but like, just break up with me or something, dude. You know? I don't know. That's what I've always thought. If you don't want to date me, cool. People have separate lives, separate desires, wants, needs, whatever it might be. All cool. Just don't start cheating. Don't let me catch you in a parking lot somewhere. Granted, I'm really glad they weren't doing anything crazy. They were just literally walking, but I could tell what they were doing, and then I instantly text messaged her and said, all right, I'm gonna stay here until the end of this month, and I'm gonna get out of here. Which, by the way, it was April 9th. So I stayed all the way in that apartment in a separate, like in this, we had a 2-bedroom apartment, so I stayed in the other room all the way until May 1st. It was freaking torture, to be honest. But I couldn't skip out on any of the responsibilities of, like, monetary responsibilities, so that sucked. But yeah, anyway, that is the story of Feasible. It's pretty self-explanatory in it. Again, a super unfortunate situation that happened for a bunch of, like, it wasn't just the guy's girlfriend of the time that passed away in this fire. It was actually quite a few people that have been affected greatly, and that part is absolutely terrible. I still feel bad for them. I mean, I'll always feel bad for them. I can't even imagine. So that part is separate from this. This is a whole different situation, but I feel very bad for the people that were affected by that. Anyway, so again, if you live in Orlando, you know, and if you know me at all, you know exactly what the situation was. But if you live in Orlando you've probably heard of what happened there, so you can put the pieces together and figure out who that might be. But anyway, oh, terrible. But yes, Feasible is not about that. Feasible is about the aftermath 4 months later of me catching someone cheating on me. Huzzah. So, very fun song to play. I wrote it real quick. It was one of the fastest I've been able to write. And that I just played right now was only the second time I've ever played it fully, all the way through, and sang it, you know, full bore. Again, I always point over here because my house is right there that I live in. And I can't play, I mean, I probably could, I just don't want to annoy anybody. But so I don't play like, you know, I don't sing loud in there. I play guitar like this with my thumb mostly, and then I'll, you know, sing quietly so that I know it's, you know, I'm trying to figure it out. But then now I'm in my car and I can do full stuff, and it's the weirdest practice space of all time, but I'll take it. It's very fun. But yeah, so that's Feasible. I'm just rambling now. It's 11:57 p.m. and that's my little poster I made. So anyhow, funny enough, I'm actually gonna go eat dinner now. I'm a weird dude. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that song. I will be doing more. I have a cover song I'm gonna work on too, and then I got a heck of a story for that. The cover song is going to be, you know what? I'll tell you later. How about that? Oh, it's like a teaser. Ooh, teaser. Anyway, have a good night, day, whatever. I say night because it's night for me. Yeah, I'm rambling.